Hello, fellow vintage silver art bar collectors. This is episode 7 of the 1970 Silver Art Bar Show. This is Silver Art, and I'm hosting it. Doing something a little different. What you see here these are not art bars, but these are the original dies that minted these art bars. What you see here are 4 steel dies from the Colonial Mint that were used to strike some of these Colonial Mint bars back in 1973, 1974. And these 4 right here, I was lucky enough to be able to find them on eBay, and I was able to buy 4 of them. And these right here, these 3 are the front dies. And obviously, it's spelled backwards because when you strike it, it's going to show that. But these dies, this is the first time that I've owned any dies from the Colonial Mint. And I'll be honest with you, I did not know that any original Colonial Mint dies existed. So it came as a surprise to me. So I jumped on the chance to buy some. So these 4, I like these designs. Now I don't have the bar. Well, now I have the Queen of Watergate bar, which I will show you later. But I don't have any of the bars that represent these dies right here. Now this is a reverse steel die from the Colonial Mint. And this is the reverse die for the reverse type 17. And this was used to mint the Harry Kissinger bar that was minted in 1973. As you can see, there's an indentation, or actually not indentation, I'll take that back. There's a slight relief on this die right here. And I don't have the bar, but for anybody that has that particular bar, when you look at the reverse, you'll see there's a slight indentation. And that's where that came from. That's why you have that, because this has a relief. So when it was struck, it made an indentation on the reverse of the silver, the actual silver art bar. Now, a lot of these Colonial Mint bars were minted in 1973, some in 1974, and these had high mintages. When I say high mintages, I mean like 10,000, maybe over that. Some had 5,000, which to me was fairly high during that time, so they minted a lot. But these dies, like I said, they are heavy. When I got the package, the package was really heavy because, well, they're steel, solid steel. I mean, it looks like got some good usage. So this is, I mean, I'm just amazed to be able to buy these, to find these on eBay. I feel pretty good because you don't get a chance. There are not many chances that you get to get a die, original die, from the person that owned the mint or anything like that. So this was a perfect opportunity, and it's a rare chance to get something like this. And like I said, they're heavy. That's what they look like, just to give it the dimensions. I like this one, Dosey Fields. I don't have the bar, but I think I'll be able to find a bar. I should be able to find all the bars like this that were minted, that were created by using these dies. They're fairly common, which is all relative because old bars are hard to find anyway. But when you find them, usually you'll find some Colonial Mint bars in there. So I'm going to show you some. I'm going to move these. I'm going to keep this right here. And here is a 1973 Colonial Mint bar that I bought at a local shop very recently, about a week ago. So basically what happened, I'm guessing that, I don't know how they did it, but I'm guessing that the front was here, the reverse die cast was probably under the silver, under the bar. So I'm guessing like when I'm gonna pretend this is a blank silver bar. So I'm guessing okay, it's going down the assembly line. Here's the reverse, and the reverse is probably under it. Strike. So that's probably what happened, because you can see perfect fit. So now I don't have the reverse. Now I don't have the reverse die for this bar, but I'm guessing that it was probably under the silver, and it probably when this went down to strike it, the reverse die struck at the same time under the bar. I'm guessing. I don't know, but I just wanted to show you, just to give you an idea of what how that was struck. I'm guessing it's probably like that. So, like I said, it's heavy. So I'm guessing if they minted 10,000 or more, they probably used more than just one die. Because I'm guessing the pressure of striking all those bars probably wore the die out, and they probably had to replace a die. So I just thought that was interesting, because you don't see dies like original dies like this from anywhere. Because I always thought that back in the 70s, like once they finished minted the bars, that the original dies were destroyed. But apparently there's still some around, lurking out there somewhere. So like I said, I found these recently, last week, and I got a chance to buy them from a seller on there on eBay. And it's very interesting. It's something different, because I like silver art bar history. It always gets me curious to see something like this, because I always want to see what the dies look like. And I got my chance to do that. And like I said, this is what the reverse looks like. And I don't have the reverse die, but hopefully one day I'll find it, or maybe not, I don't know. And basically, when I say reverse types, these are the reverse types I'm talking about. Right here, these are the various reverse types that were used. So like I said, this right here, type 17, this was used for the Harry Kissinger bar in 1973, type 17. This die was used to strike the reverse. And then you got different dies. Like I said, each of these reverse dies has a relief, which is used to make the indentation that you see on certain ones. So I just thought that was interesting. I like seeing stuff like this. It's amazing. I mean, I just feel good. I just feel stoked just finding something like that, because you don't see this. I mean, you don't see stuff like this on a regular basis. And when you do, you get a chance to jump at it, to buy it. So that's what I did. Man, it's just amazing. Keep repeating myself, but I can't help it. I just feel good about it. Feel good about this purchase, because I mean, yeah, buying the old bars for me is always a rise for me, because I love collecting bars. But when you get the original dies that were used to mint those bars, it just makes it even better. And that's why I feel happy about this purchase. So then actually, once I get the dies, maybe one day I'll find the bars. Like I said, I have, obviously I have this, the Queen of Watergate. So I have that bar, but I used to have the When the Going Gets Tough, but I sold it. I sold it for a profit, pretty like a year ago. So, or at least I think at least a year ago. It might have been 2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember, but I think I sold to another collector that was interested in it. So hopefully I'll find another one soon. But I'm not in a rush, because like I said, Colonial Mint bars are fairly common. That's relatively speaking because, like I said, they're hard to find now, but usually when you find a whole bunch of old bars like that, you'll come across some Colonial Mint bars. And maybe I'll find a Harry Kissinger bar too. Of course, I like the C feels better. I like that bar. So I just wanted to show you this. It's something different. It's art bar history. And I was lucky enough to grab some of that history. And I'm happy with it. I like it. And it's stuff that I definitely will keep because it's history. I mean, you just cannot find stuff like that on a regular basis. You just cannot, because, I was under the impression before now that a lot of these dies were destroyed after the bars were minted. So that I was wrong on that in some cases. Colonial Mint. I like this. I love this very much. So, but that's it. That's what I wanted to show you. It's something different, but at the same time, it's related to the hobby of collecting old silver art bars. So that's it. Thanks for watching and listening. And that's it. And goodbye.